I couldn't walk. I couldn't hardly breathe. It's almost like I felt like I was suffocating.
I'm not sure how much you know about me, but I went through my own 110-pound weight loss myself. I was about 25 and my mom, she passed away. She had a heart problem. She was alcoholic. She smoked cigarettes. So, the condition could have been lessened had she just ate better and worked out more.
EMT doctor, she said to me, Wendy, eat every hour. I stopped breathing 20 times.
And when I stood up, it was like everything rushed out of my face. So I was bleeding like profusely, like it was crazy.
I just had a mini stroke, and you can guess what's in my basket. It's not good health at all.
Welcome to What's in Your Basket, and welcome to my life. I can't believe I have a television show, you guys. Let's just rewind to my life in New York. I moved here to pursue plus size modeling. Working in fitness and being a trainer was not a goal at all. And within this process, I met Ernest Jackson, who heard my story, heard my weight loss story, heard about the loss of my mom, and pretty much was just like, Charity, you need to be teaching women. You need to be showing them how to do it. Fast forward to me now a personal trainer in New York, minding my business, walking the streets. Every time I went to a grocery store, corner store, 7-Eleven, somebody was always asking me what they should get just because I look like I eat healthy. They're looking at someone who they perceive to be healthy, and that's really like how the show came about. I will be honest with that. I wasn't sure if people would even listen to me, if people would even care what I had to say, given that I'm not a size 4 and I'm not cut up with, a six-pack. A few things to expect this season. You're gonna see my guests go through a lot of emotional up and downs. So the goal is just to give you guys some tools to walk away that could be more helpful for you and maybe the person that you know that's going through it. You're gonna see my hair look a million different ways. I'm currently natural. I'm definitely gonna be highlighting the natural hair salon that I work at. We're gonna be highlighting the natural hair journey because that is something that is really important to me for our people in our community. So I currently also work at a natural hair salon. I literally met this woman on Craigslist and she called me to do the smallest jobs for her at her salon, but it's been almost 6 years, I want to say, because this was probably like a month after I moved here. It's been 6 years and she went from her home to a salon space, and I started off answering phones for her, checking out the stylists, and now I am a stylist. Hair in New York is really good money, and so I took the time to go to barber school so that I could get certified so I don't have to worry about any of those problems. But yeah, like doing natural hair and being a personal trainer, they totally go. My schedule sometimes is insane. I might be at work from 5 in the morning for workout clients to doing hair late at night, but the fact that I can set that and do that when I feel like it and not when I feel like it is a blessing in New York. So Wendy Goldsmith wrote to me and she's dealing with sleep apnea. My mom also has sleep apnea. So for me to be able to go through this episode and help Wendy almost gave me like a sense of gratitude. It just felt really good to help her through certain things that she's gonna be able to take with her on this journey.
Hello?
Hey Wendy, it's Charity. How are you?
Hi, Charity. I'm good. How are you?
So I'm currently at the salon. I canceled all my appointments for you and I want you to meet me here because we're gonna have a little chit chat.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna text you the address and I will see you soon. Have a great day planned for us.
See you soon.
Hi Wendy.
Hi, Charity.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wendy, thank you for coming down.
Thank you for having me, Charity.
So let's talk a bit about sleep apnea. You wrote to me, told me you have sleep apnea. They told you need to make a lifestyle change. So first, let's just kind of go over what sleep apnea is.
Okay. Sleep apnea is a lack of oxygen during the course of the time that you are sleeping. Your body is deprived of oxygen, and when you don't receive enough oxygen when you're sleeping, you snore. You snore extremely loud.
Okay. What made you even think of getting this test?
Well, early part of last year, my family and friends, when I would spend the night at their house or go on vacation, they were saying, Wendy, you snored really loud. And I said, really? So I decided in May of 2017 to actually take the sleep study exam. So lo and behold, before I actually spoke to my ENT doctor, the equipment company called me and said, Wendy, we would like to come to your home to drop off the equipment, which is called the CPAP.
So, but why would they drop off the equipment if you hadn't done the test yet? The sleep study.
Well, actually, I did do the test, and before I could actually speak to my ENT doctor, they called me and they said, Wendy, we would like to come to the home and, install the CPAP, which is a little device with a tube and a mask.
Okay, yeah. My mom had sleep apnea, so I know all about the mask. She totally hated it, and I feel like most people who have to use that machine actually hate it because it's got to be uncomfortable at night.
It is. I feel like I'm in a battleship with a mask on my face. It covers my face, and then there's a long tube, and the actual device is, a little small machine.
Oh my gosh!
So
you can't even roll over on your own or anything.
I can roll over. The tube is extremely long.
Yeah.
But I have to always be aware that I'm connected to this machine.
Oh my gosh! I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Insane. So did the doctor talk to you about some remedies? What did he say would probably be the best treatment for that?
Well, basically, the doctor said to me that the cause of my sleep apnea is because of my weight gain.
Okay.
When I actually finally did speak to the ENT doctor, she said to me, Wendy, within every hour, I stop breathing 20 times.
Oh, wow.
One time is too many, so let alone 20.
Right.
So it was mandatory that I wore this mask every night.
Man, I can't imagine.
It was a very uncomfortable feeling hearing it, and she basically said to me, Wendy, it's a matter of life and death.
Wow.
So it was very, it definitely made me stop in my tracks and say, I have to take action and I have to change this.
What do you think is your main struggle when it comes to weight loss? Is it something has your weight gone up and down? Is this something that you kind of put on the latter part of your adult life? Has it something that have you felt like you've always been kind of overweight?
I think my issue, my problem is always constantly running from dawn till dusk.
Okay.
And just grabbing quick things, fast food here and there, and not really thinking about what I am grabbing, which I should.
Okay.
So as time goes on, the pounds pile on. Growing up, that wasn't an issue. My parents, they always cooked a healthy meal in the household, but it wasn't until I got on my own.
Okay.
You're getting a little job, and you just running here and there at different events, and not really, taking the time to say, wait a minute, I don't need this. I need to be eating this, something healthier.
Okay. So what is it that you need exactly from me so that we can make sure that this is something you stick to? Because here's the thing, I feel like, there's situations and you know what to do, to work out, to eat better. What is it that you think I can help you with so that we keep you there? So there's not the yo-yo, so there's not the weight gain after a weight loss.
I think that sometimes when you have a partnership in trying to lose weight and someone there who's pushing you and they know it's motivation. Okay. So I think your guidance would definitely be helpful in keeping me on track and showing me a healthier way of life. So, yes.
Okay. One thing I want to recommend before we really get started in anything, because I really feel that just the weight loss journey in general, a lot of it starts with our the way we think about it and what we physically say. So just start changing how you're talking about weight loss. Okay. Maybe don't say things like when I lose the weight or after I shed the pounds, this is what, you know what I mean? Because then it's almost seeming like you can't live your life until you lose a certain amount of weight, and that's not necessarily true. You can do almost anything in any amount of weight, but at the point is you want to still live your life. You know? So just kind of start with the dialogue and just thinking, and stop thinking that you're gonna hate it. Oh, I gotta do this. It's more of, this is what I get to do.
Okay.
My body is able to.
Okay.
This is how I'm, being thankful and grateful for my body. Because granted, you have weight that you want to lose, but it doesn't mean you can't walk. it doesn't mean you can't work out. So doing those things is just, you know, magnifying that you have a body, an able body to do so.
More positive reinforcement.
Yeah. Daily affirmations work amazing. I really do take the time to say them because everything that you think and you say is really what you are. Okay?
Yes.
Let's start with that, okay?
Thank you.
Well, dear, I have a great day planned ahead for us. We have some experts we're going to talk to. I have a few gifts for you. We got a lot going on. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's go.
So Jackrabbit used to be called New York Running Company. I used to pass this store every day when I would work out with my clients in the city. And at the time, I was working in Co-op City, but living in Brooklyn. Working at the Bally's in Co-op City, but living in Brooklyn. And a 2-hour commute, it was insane. I'm passing by the store every day. Finally, I go, when it's sneakers, I've got to be able to do something in there. And I go and get the info from the manager, get a call back. I literally get the interview in like a day. As this man is asking me questions during the interview, he's printing off the new hire paperwork. And so he's like, I saw your Instagram, I saw your website, you're into fitness, you seem like you like it, so you're hired. Mind you, I knew nothing about running, but it was a good job that really gave me a lot of information about running and just how feet work and the proper sneaker, which obviously goes well with Curvy Chick Fitness because I was experiencing a 1 to 2 week delay when working with clients because their feet were hurting from some of the things we were doing. Welcome to Jackrabbit.
Jackrabbit.
Yes, here at Jackrabbit, we get you fitted for the proper running shoe.
What is the proper running shoe?
Well, a lot of times people just pick shoes off the wall based off of color. Here at Jackrabbit, we actually watch you on the treadmill, record, and from that recording, we make a recommendation on the type of shoe you should be in. Okay, and that's important because we want to keep you free from injury, especially at the beginning of a workout regimen. Okay, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Just 2 miles on the treadmill and you're good.
Awesome.
Psyched. So I'm gonna press start. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use this plus button. It's gonna have you walk really slow. Don't freak out. You use this plus button until you get to a comfortable jogging pace.
Okay.
And I just need you there for like 20 seconds. Okay? A little faster. You wanna try to get to like 3.9, 4.0. There we go. Yep, a little more. And just as natural as possible, okay? All right, let's check out this video. Are you nervous?
No.
Don't be nervous. No reason to be nervous. There's no wrong or right way to run. It's making sure you have the right shoe for the way that you run.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna press play. We're gonna slow it down even more so we can see exactly what's happening at point of impact. So, because I've been doing this so long, I can tell when people walk sometimes just like watching them what kind of shoe they need. I already knew before we did this video. But so if you pay attention to your foot, see how you have that slight slant?
Yes.
How you kind of lean towards the middle?
Yes.
So we need to make sure we put you in more of a stability shoe.
Okay.
Okay, so the trail shoe you were in is like a neutral shoe. The shoe you have on is a neutral shoe, meaning the foam is soft, so that way it doesn't hide anything. It won't correct anything. Okay? So I have another surprise for you.
Yeah.
This is Maurice. Maurice read your story and he feels as though he has something that can help you with a better quality of sleep.
Hi, Maurice.
Hi, how are you, Wendy?
I'm good.
Wendy, we have a special gift for you tonight to sleep better. Basically, sleeping is all about a good bed and a good pillow. And we have a very special pillow for you today. It's called the Floating Comfort Pillow.
You have this pillow that you literally add water to, and the pouch, the more water you add, the firmer the pillow is. But it's supposed to help with the better night's sleep, and most patients with sleep apnea don't sleep really well. That mask is just kind of a lot to deal with that night. And so he is giving me and Wendy a pillow, and I've already tried this pillow and I freaking love it.
Maurice, I cannot wait to receive the pillow so I can try it out.
Thanks for having me on your show. It's a great pleasure to be a part of this.
Thank you. I'm happy that you're excited.
Thank you, Maurice.
My pleasure.
So what do you think of your new pillow?
I can't wait to get it. I have never seen a pillow where you have to put water in it. I can't wait to get it in order to use it.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm actually pretty excited to use it myself.
You always drinking this water. I see you online and social media drinking that water. What's going on with the water?
This is alkaline water.
Alkaline
And alkaline
water?
water, for me, I love that I totally felt the difference when I took the time to not drink other bottled water.
Okay.
I literally for 30 days only drank alkaline water,
Okay.
and the benefits that I saw in myself, I noticed a different change in smell of when I perspired. I noticed I wasn't getting sick often. Another sponsor we have for this episode is Alkaline Water King. Alkazone antioxidant water. Those of you that know me know that all I drink is alkaline water, and for them to just jump on board to donate cases for me and the guests is beyond amazing. That's literally the only water I drink.
This water, antioxidant water, is one of the only waters in the country that has antioxidants along with electrolytes.
Okay.
It has 5 beneficial minerals that the body uses to better hydrate. It's calcium, magnesium, selenium, and zinc.
And this stuff isn't in other bottled waters, correct?
No, it's not. This
Okay.
combination of electrolytes are only unique to antioxidant water.
Okay.
So as we're having sleep apnea, you already know that through your breathing,
Yes.
you actually get dehydrated.
Yes.
And on average, the average person loses between 1 to 2 liters of water over time. in the evening.
Yes.
So drinking this water will better hydrate your body. It will help you with the sleep apnea so you won't get so dehydrated.
The key for me to lose weight, to get rid of the sleep apnea, is I have to lose the weight. So I'm just trying to look at every avenue of healthy options that's out there. So I guess I found my new best friend, alkaline water.
Yes. The key thing about water that you have to understand is our bodies are 70% water, 60 to 70% water. 75% of all Americans are chronically dehydrated and they don't even know it. Well, we have a regimen. If you drink the water at certain times, it will help you with your diet and your weight loss.
Yeah, as soon as I wake up, I'm drinking. I usually have a little gone just because I've drinking a little bit before I went to bed.
Okay.
But as soon as I wake up, I try to finish this before I even go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And it, gets into your intestines. Sometimes you have a movement, and that's helpful because that's what you want first thing in the morning,
Okay.
is to get everything going.
What exactly does it do for the body? Like
Well-
the pH balance, what exactly does it do for the body?
Alkaline water has been known to help detoxify the body. All right, and having the proper hydration is very key to weight loss and the proper immune system. You should be drinking at least half your weight in ounces every day.
Okay.
So if you weigh 100 pounds, you should be drinking 50 ounces of water.
Well, I'm far from 100 pounds, but I'm going to get there. High five.
We're gonna get it. Things up. So, Chef Indeed,
Yes.
what do you have here for us?
Well, after doing some research with sleep apnea, what the subject is about, I was able to find out some of the stuff that I've already been cooking for my diet is actually what would be needed. Okay. Oh, look at that. So put that on there. Continue the base.
What are you adding next?
After I do this, I'm gonna take out my salmon. I'm gonna let it rest for a second. Then I'm gonna throw my broccoli and my carrots and my potatoes. I'm gonna let them all saute in the same flavor.
This is absolutely delicious. It's very light. It's easy to make.
Yep.
Hey, Charity. Wendy, what's up? I'm ready to work it out. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, I'm good. How are
It's
you?
good to see you.
too.
I got so much to tell you.
See?
Oh, my goodness.
butter, you can add your fruit. I do cinnamon, chia seeds, flax. Check out the website at what'sInYourBasket.com. Until next time, remember to be thinking about what's in your basket. Welcome back to episode of What's in Your Basket. I am joined with Chef Indeed. He is the executive chef at Chloe's restaurant here in Brooklyn. In this episode, you're gonna see Chef Indeed take us inside the kitchen to chef up a really clean meal. That is something that is very imperative to this whole weight loss journey. And I'm also joined by Sarah Jamieson. She is a doctor at St. Barnabas in the Bronx. Right. Did I say that right?
Yes, absolutely.
Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
I have a tendency to mess things up.
Well.
So, Chef Indeed,
Yes.
what do you have here for us?
Well, after doing some research with sleep apnea, what the subject is about, I was able to find out some of the stuff that I've already been cooking for my diet is actually what would be needed for, help relieve the symptoms in a sense.
Okay.
So I came up with a dish which is involving salmon, which is of course high in omega-3, which helps out. We've got some broccoli, some potatoes, some carrots. I'm gonna kind of saute them up with a nice little brown butter. It's gonna be a real nice, light, easy dish, very easy to cook, quick, something simple that everybody at home can do. And then, we're gonna just throw it down and have a nice little meal.
Awesome. So, Sarah, what do you think about this meal that's in front of us?
So this meal, something that's very balanced. So you have a really nice portion of protein, which is very important. It should really be the foundation of any healthy diet. Also a limited number of carbs, which is important, but not as important as the protein again.
Correct.
And then of course an array of vegetables. I see broccoli, I see carrots, I see greens, which is all really wonderful. So.
Okay, Chef Indeed, I noticed that there's butter here. If people, vegans, people who are dairy-free, what else could they use besides the butter?
Well, a good choice for me is extra virgin olive oil. I find that it's very healthy. It's always a good substitute. Definitely, if you don't want to go with it. I went with the butter because, I'm a chef and I like to just throw everything into the pot. So, if you don't like to use butter, of course, go with some extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, awesome. So let's get started.
Get started, cool.
Yeah.
I got a pan hot right now. So let me just turn up my heat. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my oil in, get this bad boy nice and hot. As you can see, it started getting really nice.
So would you need that oil plus the virgin?
Yeah, the butter's gonna come in a little after, or the extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Because what I'm gonna do is once I'm sauteing my salmon, I flip it over, I put my garlic in, and I'm gonna kind of baste it.
Okay.
Because I want to keep moisture inside of the salmon. And it also helps to keep the nutrients inside. So I kind of want to keep the integrity of the salmon.
To cook it the other way?
Basically.
That's fun. It's weird. So, I always cook it up.
Yeah, well, you want to do 99% skin side down.
Okay.
So once you put it down there, you're going to notice that there's what's called the Maillard effect. So basically, we're sauteing it, and you're going to see sort of a brown color to your proteins. That's sort of like an indication that it's ready to start. You can flip it over. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna throw my salmon in right now.
I never flip my fish neither.
Oh,
you know what it is? I usually just cover it, and I let that steam kind of cook. I rarely flip it.
I take some salt. The only seasoning I got here is salt.
Okay.
So you put a good amount of salt in there. All right, we're gonna let that saute.
Already brown on the bottom. Already cooking.
So you never want to mess with the salmon. You want to leave it there.
Okay.
And once it gets that brown Maillard effect, that's that signal that, okay, now you can turn it around.
Okay.
So we're just going to let it sit for a little bit. I think, to me, I was just talking to the doctor earlier about it. And I was telling her that, it's so crazy how we're talking about this subject because I feel like I kind of suffer from a slight case of sleep apnea. Right. But then she made me realize it was because I like to go out in the club and get my drink on. So
that's related to alcohol?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes. And you know, sometimes there's nights when I'm like extremely tired, and you know, I have that same effect of like sleeping. My girlfriend's got to shift me to the side so that I'm like not killing
Is that
her.
after a night of drinking, or it's on a regular?
Sometimes depends. Yeah, not on the regular. On the
Okay.
regular, she says I'm pretty much okay.
Okay,
But
okay.
if, like I said, if I had a long day at the job, or if I'm just coming out from partying or something like that, that's usually what's gonna happen. You know. So I mean, like I said, this is awesome. Look, it's a nice little brown right there. You see that?
Ah.
Nice and brown. So I'm gonna take it. And
I never quit my salmon. This is crazy. I'm trying this tomorrow.
we're gonna put this bad boy over. So now that we got that in there, we're gonna turn it down. I'm gonna add my butter. 2 little cubes of butter. Then I'm gonna throw in my garlic. And then some thyme.
Why do you keep the garlic together versus chopping?
Well, I don't want it to overpower my salmon, because once you cut it up, you know, there's really pungent flavors and stuff, and I really don't want to have just a garlic salmon in there, so I just kind of I want it to roast and just gradually get that in there. So now that I got my butter, I'm gonna start basting. I'll put my thing on top.
Oh.
Look at that. So put that on there. Continue to baste.
What are you adding next?
After I do this, I'm gonna take out my salmon, I'm gonna let it rest for a second. Then I'm gonna throw my broccoli and my carrots and my potatoes. I'm gonna let them all saute in the same flavor.
Ah, okay, okay.
Keep it there.
This looks yummy. Yummy.
I don't play, girlfriend.
I see.
I don't play. Throw a pinch of salt on.
So do you do the cooking for your boo?
All the time. I got
All
no
the
choice.
time?
I got
Okay,
no
yeah.
choice. She's not gonna eat unless I cook her some food. So this has been my, what did you say, my eternal job.
Smart lady.
I've yet to date a guy that does the
Right?
cooking. Has not happened for me yet.
Really? Oh,
No,
man, I
I'm
got you.
usually the one. I
I
don't
got some
mind it.
friends, man. I got some boys that cook, man. I got you, girlfriend. I'll hook you up for you. So right now I'm gonna put the salmon on the side. I'm gonna let it rest a little bit.
Put it in here.
Yeah. Okay. Don't mind grabbing that for me. Gonna let that go right here.
Okay, I'll be back.
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just add the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
Broccoli.
I'm sorry, what was that first ingredient that's still in there?
That is thyme. That's some fresh thyme.
Okay.
Yep. Throw that in there. I just want to give it a little toss. Let it marinate the flavors. I'm gonna do a pinch of salt. So once I get this a nice little brown on there, I'm gonna add some wine.
Okay, what does the white wine do?
White wine, it's good with your proteins. Anything with like seafood or chicken, you want to eat white wine. And after doing some of the research, it said white wine would be a good suggested drink to have with your meal.
Pair with it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we ordering wine after this?
We're going down.
Okay.
I got that bottle ready. So we're just gonna let this sit for a little more.
Wendy, you can do this at home, right?
How's that look so far?
Look,
Does that
look,
easy
it
to do?
hasn't even been 7
It's
minutes
a really
yet.
simple dish. Not hard to do at all. Everybody can do this, and you're getting some major health factors out of this. You know?
This is a great portion too. It looks like a little bit of food, but I feel like if I sat down and ate all of this, I would be full.
You'll be all set, right?
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to salmon, right? Let me ask you a question now. This is quick. A lot of people, I personally, when I eat salmon, I like a little pink inside. Are you the type of person who, when you're eating salmon, it's got to be cooked all the way through?
It doesn't have to be, but I don't like it cold that way.
Gotcha.
So if it is pink on the inside, I want to know that it's hot. Like I want to see it sizzling still. So I definitely am a sushi fan.
I got
so
you.
like I'm okay with it being like that's how I do my tuna steaks. I love tuna steaks.
Okay.
I sear them both sides
Right.
and the inside
you
is
gotta
still
keep
pink.
that. I think so.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm a stickler for stuff like that. All right, so right now we're pretty much done. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start plating. And then we'll be able to taste our food.
You guys, this was a very relatively clean meal with, you know, exchanging some of the butter options. It hasn't even been like 11, 12 minutes.
This is absolutely delicious. It's very light. It's easy to make.
Yep, as you saw, it was just really real quick.
And even still, there's a lot of stuff like, let's say you're home for the day. One thing you could do is even take the potatoes, whether it's yams, red potatoes, russet potatoes.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm here at my home gym in the middle of Flatbush at Retro Fitness. This is where I work out, this is where I train, and I'm looking forward to meeting Wendy here. I haven't talked to her in a while. I totally seen her updates on social networking, but I really want to sit down with her and get to the nitty gritty. Bella, what's up? How you doing? Nothing much. About to work out.
What you working on today?
I'm gonna work out with a friend. Just catch up with her, see what she's doing.
I'm sure she's coming.
She's coming. She's coming. She better come. No, she's coming.
Well, I'll get off fast.
Alright, you guys good?
I might have
Causing problems?
always.
Yeah.
No behavior.
Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta talk to you later. Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, Charity. Wendy, what's up? I'm ready to work it out.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, I'm good. How are
It's
you?
good to see you.
You too.
I got so much to tell you.
Do you?
Oh my goodness. I'm loving it.
You got some teas? Too early for tea?
I'm loving it. The new eating habit. I'm
Yeah?
just loving it,
Okay,
Charity.
okay.
So much to tell you. I'm so excited.
Okay, well, how the workout's going, we're about to find out.
So I was super excited to see Wendy. This girl, I don't even want to act like she did like a complete 180, because for me it's not about that, and it's not about it happening right away. For me, I care more about it kind of just slowly getting into your mind, like these are the basic steps to take that's going to better your health.
I'm just gonna warm up a little bit before we get started, okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna just do elbow to knee. Yeah. Just like that.
What I also love is connecting with my clients again and being around them and seeing them do the moves that I showed them and seeing how their body just reacts and seeing how comfortable they're getting with the moves.
So Miss Thang, tell me about the food. How's your food going?
I'm just shopping myself because things that I used to crave, I don't crave anymore at all. Like in the morning, I would crave bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. Now I'm loving the whole juicing thing.
Juicing?
I'm loving the juicing, and I love it more
Make sure you pull this all the way. There you go.
And I love it more than the smoothies.
Okay.
Like I crave it really bad. I put kale and spinach and ginger, apple, celery, parsley.
Yeah, I see you share some good recipes.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So something else that I really love about my clients is watching them integrate these healthier choices in their social media. And obviously they have me to hold them accountable, but it's also good that their followers can just see what they're doing and what they're trying to do. It gives them an extra level of support.
And it's just amazing to me the difference in my whole eating habits. At first I was like, am I gonna miss out? But not at all, not at all. And I feel a difference, a major difference, So I'm actually loving it.
How does the energy feel? How do your energy levels feel throughout the day? So take it back.
It's much better, much better. I live in New York City, so going up the stairs in the train station.
No, make sure you pull this. You're gonna pull this elbow that way.
Okay.
So you can feel the stretch there.
Okay. So going up the stairs in the train station, usually I'll get to the top of the stairs and I'm huffing and puffing. Now I go straight up the stairs.
Nice.
Not an issue, not a problem. It makes a big difference, the eating.
How much would you say, are you like juicing like every day? Is it just every other day, kind of when you can?
Well, every morning I juice. And sometimes during the course of the day, I crave it so much that I want it. I'm loving like the ginger, and the kale and the spinach.
I love the smoothies. I'm a fan. Like I like the pulp. We're gonna lean to the right. Yep. I like the pulpness because it kind of makes me feel full, and so I kind of like that aspect. But I do like juicing too. But I have to mix it up. I can't do just juice and I can't do just the smoothies.
Really?
But I do like the chunks a little bit. It's a little more filling, and I kind of like the texture.
But I never really thought that I would like juicing. I used to always do smoothies, but now I'm getting to like the whole juicing thing.
Okay.
And during the course of the day, I'll have like wild caught salmon and like a vegetable.
Okay.
But my thing now is like salmon with jalapeno peppers.
Ooh,
so
spicy.
A little spicy. So it's better. I love it. Okay. I love it. I don't crave the things that I've craved before, and I'm just loving every minute.
Okay. Good to know, good to know. I'm happy for you. Okay, so I'm gonna give you yours.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it nice and light. So first of all, how have your workouts been going? What have you been doing?
Well, actually, I walk a lot.
Okay.
I'm on a dance ministry with my church.
Aww.
But, as far as being in the gym, I really need to step it up.
Okay.
But I do, I walk a lot, and, dancing for my church can be really intense, so that's a workout. But
I remember that. I remember doing that when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Well, we just have some weights here, just 5 pounds. There's several things you can do with just a pair of dumbbells. And so I thought this would just be better so that way you can get a good workout in at home or even at work on your lunch break. But this is all simple stuff that just can kind of be done anywhere. So that way you don't have to stress about actually being in a physical gym. Okay? So with dumbbells, like I said, you can do several things. We're just gonna start with some arm curls here. So you just wanna make sure you take your time. You're gonna pull up and then release. With weights, you never wanna go too fast. You wanna be in control of the weight. So if you're going like this, you're not in control. You wanna be in control.
Now, should I start with 5 pounds, or should I do maybe 3 pounds and just build
whatever's comfortable, but I feel like you can handle 5 pounds. I feel like a lot of women underestimate themselves, and I found that with working with women, it's always like, you can do 2 more pounds, and sometimes I sneak the weight in there and they don't even know.
Really?
So this is called bicep curl.
Okay.
So you can do it this way, how we're holding the weight. You can turn it out. You're gonna keep your elbows in. I'm just gonna curl it this way.
I definitely feel it. I feel the burn.
Yeah, and we've probably done, I don't know, about 15, 20, I've lost count, but I care more about you knowing what the exercise is than the count at this point.
Okay.
So initially when I say I don't care about the number of reps that you're doing, what I mean by that is the number isn't my concern. My concern is that you're doing it correctly. I would much rather you do 7 to 8 correct squats than 12 or 15 with the last 5 or 6 be lazy or not correct.
You just don't want to be bent over like this.
Okay.
You want to be here.
What is it, Charity? Charity? Your pillow!
And honestly, if you have questions, you're not sure, you're at the grocery store, you know what I mean? Call me, text me, take a picture. Like, I'm totally, you know how many times people are like, Charity, I'm at the grocery store and I see da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, what? But I answer you, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna tell you what I think, what I know. If not, I'm gonna try to look it up or look, I don't know, but we can look this up together. You know, we can figure it out. So never feel like you're bothering me. Did you guys hear Wendy? She is getting up those stairs. She is juicing. I love it. I'm so excited for her check-in. I'm glad that she's doing well. I left her with some great exercises that she could do pretty much anywhere. She has her MediFlow pillow. I cannot wait to see how this pillow is. If you guys have any questions on any of the product, just check out our website at what'sinyourbasket.com. Until then, remember to be thinking about what's in your basket. And I know this sounds really weird, but you're gonna sit. I know in public toilets everyone doesn't sit, but we're gonna use that example because that's the best way.
Okay.
So you want to go down like you're gonna squat, but you're not gonna sit on that toilet.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to make sure you go as low as you're comfortable, because I know sometimes if you haven't been squatting, sometimes going too low can affect your knees and make you feel a type of way, and I don't want that. Okay. So you're gonna sit on that toilet and come up.
Sherry, this is hard.
Come on. That's 3. Give me 2 more. Come on. One more. Okay. So you could do 5 on your knees. I bet you could do 1 on your toes.
Charity.
I even let you rest. Let's take a drink of water so we do that 1 on our toes.
Because I was telling one of the things that So I love watching her post about the smoothies, because making a smoothie is a very, very, very easy way to get your greens and your fruits in. Like 2 smoothies a day can do so much for you. Do that on here. And I'm pretty sure the post was about a smoothie too. I love watching her posts about her juice.
It looks very delicious.
It better be good.
Just so you guys know, this is my first day cooking.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you eat the skin?
I really do.
You do?
I think there's just as much nutrients and vitamins in the skin as it is in the actual skin.
No, I typically don't. I'm gonna eat the skin today for you, Chef Indeed.
There you go. I like my salmon a bit pink. There you go. Very subtle.
Hey guys, I am here in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to check out the Coffee Day Spa and get this body worked on. And my skin. There's a medical esthetician here, Miss Ty Morrison, and I've heard good things about her. And I'm on camera a lot, so I gotta make sure the skin is right. So I'm in Texas for spring break. My brother is there, my nephew is there, my niece is there, a ton of cousins, a lot of families there.
No. No.
Taking some family photos of my cousins. Some of them didn't get the all-white memo, but Charity got the memo. Okay. Canvas Skincare was literally inside of a spa that was really close to my aunt's house. So it obviously made sense that I do some shooting for the show while I was in town. Must be Ty.
Hi.
Charity.
Yes. Hi, Charity.
Nice
How are
to
you?
meet you. I'm good.
Awesome.
I'm good. And take my glasses off. So, I heard today we are gonna go over some skin things.
Yes, I'm ready to just do like a little mini consultation with you and take care of your skin.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely have a couple skin issues going on. So I would love to speak with you and you show me and my audience.
Okay.
What's
Perfect.
Embarrassed of my skin regimen because it's so basic. Okay. And so I'll use the soap that my friend made. And then I started using this brand called Desert Essence, I believe. Okay. But they have like a skin wash and they have a deodorant because I don't use, like I'm very picky about products. Like I barely even wear deodorant. Okay. I barely like use lotion and stuff. So like I tend to stick with essential oils, like plant-based oils, especially as far as like moisturizing. Perfect. So, yeah.
Okay, well, perfect. Well, this is the thing. When it comes to skincare, I know with the do-it-yourself movement, a lot of people now are into as pure as possible.
Right.
So one thing about us here at the spa, Coffee Day Spa and Canvas Skincare, we're more of a correction to beautify your skin. So we are kind of the product line that if you're ready to make a change with your skin, we have the ingredients to do so, and we try to do it as ethically as possible. So that's where we're at. So for instance, what we're going to do for your skin today is it is a
Smells
power
amazing.
cleanse.
This alone right now, I'm good.
Yeah, with the steam. Do you wear sunscreen at all?
I don't.
Okay, so that is so vital.
Okay.
And as you get older, especially in your 40s and stuff, you're going to really see it. So however you take care of your skin in your 20s and in your 30s is going to be a reflection of how well you're going to age.
Okay.
So you really want to start taking care of yourself, and sunscreen helps with the UVB, which is the burning and the aging rays. So you want a full spectrum sunscreen to help you with your hyperpigmentation, the aging, and that's what's going to help you with that.
What I really liked about my experience with Ty was she answered every single question, because I had a ton of questions about my skin and when to use certain products, when to use them after another product, how many times a week should you use this product. Like, she was very informative with the things that she told me.
And then also getting a cleanser that can help you with that, or even if you want to start off with something like I'm using on you right now, which is our O-Wash. This is a really good enzyme wash. It's not harsh. It's really, really good. And what this does is it kind of gives you a little bit of an exfoliation without being
I have a question about exfoliation. How often should you be exfoliating?
Well, it all depends. I mean, there's so much stuff out there on the market. Like something like this power wash, you're kind of exfoliating mildly every time you use it, but it's not harsh or anything like that. But if you're talking about, you know, like scrubs or different ones, you do have to like really know what type of product it is and look at the back. But I tell my guys, even if it is saying you can use it every day, I recommend just 2 to 3 times. 2 to 3 times a week is perfect. And you can lean more on the, 2 times a week. You don't have to over exfoliate, because sometimes you can do that, which can cause irritation, which can also, cause you to be sensitized. So you don't want to overdo it. But you also want to make sure that you do it, exfoliate as often, at least 1 to 2 times a week, so that you can for sure get your cells turned over, and it helps with, product penetration and all that good stuff. And then you can also put your cleanser with that. And so now you're eliminating like 2 steps. So basically, I'm going to cleanse.
That smells so good. What is that?
This is our complexion scrub, our citrus complexion scrub. It's really, really good. It has sugars in it. You think you can eat it,
Yeah,
but I would not recommend
it. It smells like it tastes good.
But the lemon oil in it does help you with your complexion. So you just want to basically just utilize this once or twice a week.
Now, if I was a male, would you be using the same products? One of the things she was able to help me identify was that I don't exfoliate enough. And so she gave me a lot of tips on product and how I can do that with her product as well as a natural way.
Men have tougher skin than women, so they do age a little differently. They do have, their skin is a little bit more different, tough skin. So, and then you have some men, poor men, that suffer from ingrown hairs. And, so especially
when they shave.
Yes, and they shave, and so we definitely have the condition products for all conditions. We have over 65 products.
What about under
in
these
our
dark circles under the eyes? What
so
is this?
dark circles under the eyes really just basically thinning of the skin. So there's a few things. It depends. Some people's dark circles is definitely allergy related. Those are harder to treat because it's allergy related. So it's internal, and it's going to be like you're going to always have to deal with that. But one of the things that we have on our line that everyone loves, whether they're allergy driven or it's just that you just have how can I put it, hereditary. It's just you have dark circles under your eyes. We can always try to reduce the appearance of. And so we have a great line called Plump Gold. We have Plump and Plump Gold. Plump is kind of like just for anti-aging, if you're more so worried about, just the puffy under eye, aging type of condition. But Plump Gold is for when you are more so trying to help with your under eye darkness.
Okay. And I noticed, so I broke my nose in high school. One of my JV players hit my nose and went down, and I had 2 black eyes. And I noticed since then, like, it was just more.
Yeah, because it's the blood vessels. All this is just like blood vessels. You can see that. And so you have to keep yourself super hydrated, and that's one key to help reduce it. Eye cream and just being super hydrated.
I definitely don't use eye cream. So I had a really good time at Coffee Day Spa. Ty is amazing. That spa is flawless. You guys, self-care is important. It really, really is. My skin feels amazing. Thank you so much for that facial.
You're welcome.
Part of me being here, I'm a little bit on vacation. So it felt amazing just to go and just be pampered a little bit. And I'm really disappointed that I don't get a facial as much as I should.
Yes, you should get a monthly.
What do you recommend for girls? Let's say someone's on a budget, and they can just afford 1 treatment a month.
Okay.
What is something that they could do kind of at home in conjunction with being able to come to the spa?
Okay.
Like what's a way that they can just kind of make it all work?
Okay. So for massages, one good thing you can do is, of course, we have our membership. So say you wanted to do your $59.99 membership with us, but naturally you do need more than 1 massage. So you could get your lover to massage you in between then. It may not be professional, but even if you got a foot massage from him, believe it or not, a lot of our nerve endings, a lot of the different organs can be touched through the feet and the hands. So
and I'm a big fan of that. I'm a big fan. Like, it takes us a little off topic talking about our significant other, but it's like, I feel like that is so relaxing.
Yes.
That's going to bring a different.
And it's good bonding time.
Exactly.
You can switch off. Kids can help out. That's something that, you know, your children, you can get them to help and do that. I mean, you're working all day and the kids are just sitting around playing Xbox, and they're really good with their hands, believe it or not, because they're
get some more, get on mom's back.
They can come and help you out again with your hands and stuff, and you can tip them or whatever. And then for face, one thing that's good about Coffee Day Spa is that when you come here with us with your skincare, we make sure that you have a home regimen, a ritual that you are going to be able to incorporate. And we also have the boosting products that you may not be able to do every day, but can give you the spa quality facial once or twice a week. So that's really important. It's about what you can take home. And then as far as what you can do with all of that is also take hot bubble baths, you know, put some olive oil, almond oil in there. And then you can even put powdered milk in there and just a few drops of lavender oil or ginger, and just relax. And then you can also, you know, get sugar and dab a little bit of oil in there, and then just do a quick body scrub, and then do your face with the Canvas skincare. And there you go. And then you have honey, you know, do the reflexology on the hands and the feet. And then there you go. I say that because sometimes the back can be overwhelming for people that are not therapists, and they go, oh, I don't feel like it. But if they can sit down too and kind of relax with a cup of wine and just, you know, trigger point the feet, you'll get more out of.
If you feel like you don't have the funds, there are so many different variations of self-care. Don't think that it's just going to a spa and putting on a robe and, you know, letting people service you. Like, that's just not the only way to do it. Obviously, part of my self-care regimen is getting a workout in. I love the gym. I love being outside. Outside is free. There's a basketball court. If you have kids, incorporate them into that. You can also get a bike. Obviously, I love riding bike. You can get a city bike. There's a ton of bikes that are not as expensive as you think. They might need a little love, they might need a little repair, but again, it's not as expensive as you think. What you put inside your body is also a version of self-care. Getting lots of fruits and vegetables, drinking plenty of water are all things that are going to be extremely well for your body, as well as show on the outside that you're taking care of yourself.
How about this water? How is it? I see some of it's gone. You enjoying it?
Yes, it's so good. And I always drink alkaline water, so this is definitely an amazing taste.
Okay. Do you stick with the same brand? Do you use different waters? Do you care that it's just alkaline? Like, how do you?
I pretty much care if it's alkaline,
Okay.
and I generally go with something that is a pH 7 or higher.
Okay.
Preferably 10, and so I do have one in particular that I drink a lot, but I will kind of try different ones.
Right. Yeah. Traveling, I can have some of these, but depending on how long I'm gonna stay, if I don't get a chance to ship some before, I just gotta go with what's available.
Yes,
Like
definitely.
but the one good thing though about AlkaZone is they have drops that you can put into the water. So that is one thing I have been taking advantage of, because like I said, I can probably sneak a few of these in my suitcase, but I drink a ton of water.
Awesome.
So let me ask you this question: when it comes to alkaline water and skincare, do you feel like there is a difference between, obviously we need water in general, but do you feel like you've noticed a difference, or do you believe there's a difference in alkaline water and hydration and skincare?
I personally only drink it because I have noticed the significance in the way that I feel. And definitely I believe, I don't know if there's any scientific, facial news on this, but I even think it would hydrate just a little bit differently and better. So I can always tell when I'm a little bit dehydrated. I drink my alkaline water and instantly my dark circles and everything just does a lot better. So yes.
Yeah, so yesterday, with it being Easter, for the most part, I feel like I eat relatively clean, but the family was there, we're all hanging out. I think I might have had my cousin tried to get me eating cake on camera.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
why are you recording this? But everyone's gotta know. I'm gonna eat a piece
Exactly.
of cake now and then. But for me, one thing I noticed about just, a cheat day or just days I don't eat relatively well, I have to drink a ton of water because it just helps flush everything right on out.
That's correct.
So I definitely notice a difference, and obviously because this is the only water that I drink. But I also recommend that people do a test on their own. Do a water test, do a test of you just drinking, a certain brand for a period of time. And that was my experience. Like, a friend introduced it to me, told me about it. I did my own research, and then I also was like, okay, I'm only gonna drink alkaline water for a period of time because I want to see how it affects me.
Right.
So
I love it. I'm a believer.
Something that I want the audience to take away from most of the episodes is these different ways of self-care. Self-care is so important, especially for women, because we are taking care of entire households. We have a lot on our plate, and I'm not discrediting men and saying that they don't, but if we don't take care of ourselves, whether it's for our children, for our job, for certain projects that we're working on, those could potentially fall apart. And if they don't fall apart and you do end up pulling it off, and let's say you didn't eat, let's say you didn't drink enough water that day, you're risking your own health to make sure something else is okay. And honestly, that's not okay. You have to take care of yourself so that everything else around you can run a lot more smooth. So we are definitely going to be exploring more self-care options. We are going to explore different ways mentally and physically, so that way people just have a plethora and a bowl of options to choose from when it comes to taking care of themselves.
Hey guys, what's up? So your girl is in Dallas. I am here for some family time, a little R&R. I need to get a massage, get the mani-pedi done. I don't like that. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You must be Ty.
Yes.
I recognize your hair. I love it.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you, Charity.
Your smile is so pretty, Charity.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I work on it.
Yes.
So you're gonna check on my skin?
Amazing.
Amazing.
And I only drink alkaline water, but I will say this is one of the top. I love the taste.
What brand do you drink, if you don't mind me asking?
Normally,
It's okay. I just want to know what you drink.
I cannot believe that I forgot that.
Okay. We're gonna do that over.
I have it right in there too.